Welcome back. My name is Steve-O32, former drummer of Sum 41, current drummer in my beastment. Today we're going to take a trip up the irons and talk about one of the most influential bands for me personally and for Sum 41, Iron Maiden. When you look at Sum 41's history, the Maiden influence is there right from the beginning. The very first track off our very first release, Half Hour Power, is an Iron Maiden-inspired instrumental called Grab the Devil by the Horns and up. And then on All Killer No Filler, the Introduction to Destruction intro,
Children of the Beast Embrace,
is basically our homage to the intro to Number of the Beast.
Woe to you, O earth and sea.
And don't even get me started on Pain for Pleasure. So how the hell did a 2000s pop-punk band get so obsessed with Iron Maiden? Well, we discovered Maiden kind of by accident. Back in the 90s, we were obsessed with SoCal skate punk. NoFX, Lagwagon, Pennywise. We didn't really know about Iron Maiden. And then one day we were watching a skateboard video, specifically this skateboard video. And during the Jamie Thomas segment, this song starts to play. We were like, what is that? And so at the end of the video, we're reading through the credits and we're like, Hallowed Be Thy Name by Iron Maiden. And instantly we were like, we are now the biggest Iron Maiden fans in the world, and we only knew one song. Then shortly after that, I managed to get my hands on a dubbed cassette copy of Number of the Beast. And back then, that's how it was. You just had to piece it together. It'd be 4 a.m. on Much Music, and you'd catch the music video for Run to the Hills just in time to press record on the VHS. I'm that old. So with Sum 41, our first big hit, Fat Lip, literally says Maiden and Priest were the gods that we praised. And honestly, between the four of us, we had some dubbed cassette tapes, but somehow that was enough to start a religion. And then after Sum 41 blew up, we were gifted the Iron Maiden Eddie Head box set, which actually appears in my MTV Cribs episode. If you haven't seen my video on that, I will leave a link to it right here. And that's when we really dove deep into the catalog. Obviously, Number of the Beast is legendary. First album with Bruce Dickinson on vocals, last album with Clive Burr on the drums. Of course, there's the hits, but then there's album cuts like Invaders, 22 Acacia Avenue, The Prisoner. The entire album is a beast. And then there's the next album, Peace of Mind. Nico McBrain's first appearance, and he makes a statement with that opening fill on Where Eagles Dare. And then, of course, there's one of the most beloved Maiden songs of all time, The Trooper. If you haven't seen my Basement History episode about the real history behind the Trooper in the Crimean War, I will leave a link to that right here. And then there's Power Slave, probably my favorite Maiden record after Number of the Beast, with arguably the best 13-minute song of all time, Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. But the albums that took me way too long to finally check out were the first two, because before vocalist Bruce Dickinson joined the band, there was Paul Di'Anno. And I remember thinking, different singer, these albums are gonna suck. And boy, was I wrong. Those first two Maiden records are awesome. Now, Bruce Dickinson is an incredible frontman and vocalist. He took Maiden to where I believe they had to go. But Paul Di'Anno had this dirty, raw swagger that gave early Maiden a completely different flavor. Almost punk, which is interesting because Steve Harris, the creative force behind Iron Maiden, said that he wasn't into punk rock. But Di'Anno just brought that vibe.
That's it, it's the vibe.
The first album, Iron Maiden, has one of my favorite Maiden songs of all time, Phantom of the Opera. To me, that song is a blueprint for all the epic Maiden songs that came later, and it's right there on the first record. And then the second album, Killers, is one that I still come back to a lot. Just, it's badass. It's a badass record. A great example of that era of the band is their live video from 1981 at the Rainbow. Despite how tight that version of the band was, it wasn't meant to be. Paul was out, Bruce was in. Clive was out, Nico was in. Fun fact, the NoFX song Eddie, Bruce, and Paul is actually about this early split in Maiden. What happened to Bruce, Eddie, and Paul? It's written like this dramatic gay love triangle, but it's really just about Paul Di'Anno leaving Iron Maiden and Bruce joining the band. Anyway, I love all eras of Maiden, but I thought today I'd play a song from one of those early records because I've been diving into them a lot lately. This song is called Wrathchild. That was the song. That one is tricky to play because he's playing 16th notes on the hi-hat with one arm. And to survive that without my arm falling off, I'm using the molar technique, which is something I talk about in my school course. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, I'll leave a link in the description. There's a new documentary about Maiden that covers their 50-year history called Burning Ambition. Steve Harris said it's a documentary about us, not by us. If you want to check it out, it's in theaters now. Sadly, Paul Di'Anno passed away last year. Clive Burr passed away in 2013. And Nico McBrain recently retired from touring due to health issues. But the band is still out there touring, so the next time Captain Bruce lands Ed Force One in your hometown, don't run to the hills, run to the show and check them out while you still can. All right, that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you all so much for watching. My name is Steve-O32. Ika, folks. I'm out. And if you think that song title's offensive, the original was Devil's that is into a